Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A game there of 30 big ones.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Elliott.
Yep.
A little 360.
Cowboys.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'm not about to let you run.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. And this is
He caught that?
Cowboy touchdown.
Bro, I hate.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
I really hate people that just throw the ball.
All the way down the field and score on the
Whatever.
opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season,
Man, the computer
things
did
can
that.
be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Sue. Check 50.
Back to throw. Lawrence. In trouble here. And
So y'all ain't gonna let me throw it?
Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Come on, Trouble.
Off at the 23. And he takes this one back into
He's fighting people 14 points a day, I see.
Defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overran. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I forgot I want to start the other receiver.
Let's go. Let's get on the field.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his
Pull y'all block,
wins the
fellas.
route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What we got? Check 37.
Now Joe Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hold up.
60 or.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
I'm tired of them not blocking this dude off the edge.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. 94. Jim. Hey, Sam off.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence.
Bro, throw the ball.
To escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss.
Oh, that's who that
is.
is.
As he gets in there to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
We got
Normally,
Khalil Mack
don't have a lot of
and
empathy for the QB, right? In
DeMarcus
this case,
Lawrence.
definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence.
This man dropped the ball.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag
Man
there.
dropped the
offensively.
ball,
Several
bro.
on the sideline motioning.
You got to catch
Why
that.
not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Lost your mind, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw this time. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down. It's Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's see.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
Let me get that.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Intended that time for Cooper.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting in.
Need somebody out here that could block.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders
They must have some recent lead over there. So.
Behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence.
Man, they're not letting me throw the ball, dog.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
This nigga dropped the ball. Wow.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there
This nigga dropped
defensively.
the ball, bro.
Jars it free. No first down.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone.
How the ball went in the end zone? Wow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take it into the
Fuck
end
you,
zone
Madden.
for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott
Stupid
In the
ass shit,
final
bro.
seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Huh?
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
No, let this
in our
man break an
Sports
80-yard
Halftime
line.
Report. Coach.
Fucking mad, boy. Kick the ball out, man. You got everything you guys for in the first half.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, lock it. Watch the safety creep. Snap.
Looking to throw. Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Was trying to get it to
I know
Terry
McLaurin faster than both of them.
Second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers
So
tonight.
I'm trying to
Another
see
example
how...
right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Just a couple
Surprised they ain't just making fumbles.
Staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yes, yes. Hey, check back the left. Go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds McCoy. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Switch gears. Hard, hard.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This for his running back, McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that one covered beautifully.
Man, who the hell
Defenders
is this?
stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. Hey, check back the left. Check back the left. Right here, right here. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Lawrence. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rosa's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
They scored that bullshit before halftime.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And a big one here as he's taken down. Devin Bush. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ouch.
From the gun, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Short game here, maybe a yard to the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Go, go.
Oh.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to go up. And that is
Let's go.
Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8-21-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. But it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Oh, I got right here.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And
Look
look
at
at
that.
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Out the way.
Picked up by Landon Collins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field.
They got Landon running like a bum.
The backups, get ready. You're going to get some playing time. And
forgot
now
what I
guess
called.
what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
And just no chance of turning the
He got
corner.
first
You can
one
only
free.
get back
Like we
to the
can't.
line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Mixon.
Man, who the fuck is this? This man running Mixon down? Like,
this will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's foolish.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil.
Khalil Magnum pissing me off,
Man, it's
bro.
been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied.
I mean, my O-line ain't exactly sad, but when it's all superstars and X Factors.
The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 26, check 26. Shit, shit.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh my God. This man. Come on, Madden, bro.
Gonna take it the distance.
This game's stupid, bro. Like, that don't even make no sense, bro. That's Zeke. Stupid ass game, bro.
81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra
That
point.
don't make no damn sense, man.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point
Man, I don't know. Fucking cheese-ass offensive line for Dallas. Like, they line out that fucking good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good.
We can't get the same type of animations, though.
Because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now
It's
we'll
all
see
good.
if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. That's caught inside.
What the hell you was doing, bro? Like, I don't...
For a Washington touchdown.
What?
Terry McLaurin, 69 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This
Down
thing's not done.
5.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this.
You're not going to let me get the kick, though, like this.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
really should kick
So
the
they
ball
got one of
deep.
the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able
Fucking
to
shit's
recover.
stupid, bro.
A
Like,
tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely
fucking dumbest
have to get
feature
it.
on
They
the
still
game.
do have 3
You don't even have a
You're
shot at
exactly
getting the
right. They had
offside
to
kick.
attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, you got D? Out, 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 out. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. We're going to 54.
On first down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott.
Come on with the cheesy ass
Second down
animations,
play,
bro.
not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1
Just
there.
because you hit a spin don't mean it's gonna always fucking work.
Of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Give him some help.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Man, who you throwing to?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked
Man,
off
you
at the
got to be
20.
shitting me, Madden.
There he goes left side.
Oh my fucking
And he
goodness.
will score. Touchdown.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Cowboys. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will
Stop the boy to make the man throw the ball 10 feet in front of the wide receiver on a dig route with no pressure. That's ridiculous, bro.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Fucking stupid ass.
And now with 6 seconds remaining.
So you telling me Trent Williams can't block him one-on-one? I don't fucking have time, bro. Best left tackle in the league. He can't block him?
Facing second and a bundle.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure
I
gets
guess,
to
bro.
him again.
I guess.
So this one will end in a victory.